What is good? Welcome back to another episode of yours truly, Marv's Room. Thank you guys, as always, for tuning in. To the new subscribers, welcome to the channel. Wanted to hop on here today and talk to you guys about something that I think a lot of us are going through, whatever your story is, whether it's a specific person, whether it's job, whether it's career, whatever you may be going through right now in your life manifesting. I want you guys to always remember your story is your superpower. You have the option to decide if you are going to become a superhero because of your circumstances, or are you going to become a villain because of your circumstances. You guys watch movies, you guys like watching whatever movies like Superman or Spider-Man or whatever movies that come out, the Marvel movie, where they make a movie about the bad guys, they make a movie about the good guys. You guys got to understand something. What separates a hero from a villain in movies is whether or not they allowed what they went through to consume them. The hero in the movies, they go through stuff and then they come out a better person. They use what they go through as strength. They use what they go through as motivation to become better or to get whatever it is that they want to get. They use it for positivity. The villains in the movies, what happens with them is they go through a bad situation too, because at the end of the day, we all go through bad stuff. Pretty much all of us go through bad stuff, but we get to choose, are we going to be the hero in our story, or are we going to be the villain? And what happens with the villain is the villain allows the bad stuff that they go through to turn them evil. Obviously, you guys following this stuff, law of attraction, law of assumption, etc., you guys know that you don't want to allow your circumstances to turn you evil, to turn you into the villain of your story. You ultimately want to become the hero of your story. So understand, whatever it is you're going through right now, understand it's actually a huge blessing, because it's waking you up to realize there's a higher level that you got to get to. So I don't want you guys to fall victim and fall into that victim mentality of this, oh, poor me, why does everything happen to me? Why am I going through this? Why is this happening? Understand, this is helping you become a better person. This is helping you grow to that next level, that person that you see in your mind that you want to become. So what I'm saying is, use your bad situations to your advantage. Don't use it to your disadvantage. Use these situations, whatever it is you're going to, use it to your advantage, because there's always an advantage to the situations that you're in, but it's only, are you aware of that? A lot of people aren't aware of the advantage that they actually have, even when they're in the storms in their life, even when they're not in a season of growth. So you got to understand that. Use your bad situation, whatever it is that may be occurring, use that to your advantage. If you were in a relationship with your specific person and you guys broke up, or if you've just been single for a long time and you don't have any relationship, use the time that you spend by yourself, use that to your advantage. Something that I did a long time ago, I used being lonely to my advantage. What I did was I studied a shit ton about law of attraction. I studied Neville, I studied Abraham Hicks, I studied Joseph Murphy, studied relationships. I got inundated with so much information out there, because as you guys know, we're in the technology world now. So much information on YouTube, so much information on Google. I became inundated. I became obsessed with learning and bettering myself. And that's exactly what I did. I used my time alone as a season of growth. And everybody's season of growth is different. Your season of growth may only take 1 year. Somebody else's season of growth may take 3 years. Another person's season of growth may take 5 years. We're all at different stages. But understand, at times I didn't realize how blessed I was to be by myself and have this time by myself, because I didn't realize unconsciously what I was doing is I was developing the ability to be able to think on my own. I was developing the ability to be able to be my own person. I was developing the ability to be okay with not being with the crowd. And that's a problem that a lot of people have nowadays, is that they are so concerned and busy with fitting in instead of standing out. And all the time that I spent by myself, it allowed me to be able to learn how to stand out. It allowed me to get my financial IQ up. You know what I mean? It allowed me to get my EQ up. You know what I mean? My emotional intelligence. It allowed me to do a lot of things. Now, if I had adopted the mentality of the villain, I might look at it and say, oh, why did I have to go through all of this stuff? Why did I have to go through bad, whatever, relationship stuff or bad money stuff? And I could allow that to turn me into the villain, but I did not allow that to happen. You see, something I didn't do was I didn't waste my time on trivial things. When I was going through my awakening, learning about law of attraction, law of assumption, something I did not do is I did not take my idle time and I did not put it to waste, meaning I didn't do trivial things like going out to party 24/7, getting drunk 24/7, doing drugs. I didn't distract myself with these things, with these leisure activities that a lot of people do in the world. I took my time and I said, how can I make my time productive? How can I get the most out of this time? How can I get the most out of whatever, the pain that you might be going through at the time? These are the questions you have to start asking yourself. Don't be blinded by and don't think that your situation could change by you just going out and not facing it. Because a lot of times people don't face things, and what happens is it'll end up coming knocking on your door 6 months from now, or a year from now, 2 years from now, 3 years from now. And when it does come knocking on your door, you don't know what to do because you never took the time to learn. You never took the time to face it because you spent so much time running from it. You spent so much time trying to drown out what you were really going through by smoking it away, drinking it away, partying it away, eating it away, whatever your addiction might have become or whatever the case may be. And so understand you have a choice to be productive or to be non-productive. And I took the path of being productive. Instead, what I did was I allowed that to turn me into Superman. I was Clark Kent. I allowed the situations and circumstances to turn me into Superman. I allowed the time that I was in solitude, I allowed that time to allow me to grow when I didn't have any distractions. I wasn't worried about a woman. I wasn't worried about friends. I wasn't worried about any of that stuff. All I was worried about was making money and becoming a better person. So I used what I thought was a bad thing. I actually ended up using that to my advantage to become a better person and to propel me and to allow me to get into alignment to start becoming who you see today. So understand, I want you to look at your situation and ask yourself, whatever you're going through in your life, how can you use the negatives about your situations and turn them into positives? Because I assure you, you can always look at your negative situations and turn them into positives if you have the right mind frame. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to click the next one because I'm sure you'll enjoy that one too.